I was very successful, and people who looked at me, they thought that, wow, I am just like superstar, international leader, always flying to different countries, staying in luxury resorts. But I had that program in my subconscious from my childhood because I was born in Soviet Union. It was so different mentality.
Okay.
And my family, my father was a professor in university. It was like we had some different levels, right, of society. It is like high society level. Like it was, my father had very high level of ethic, values, and but we didn't have a lot of money. I mean, we didn't have money. We just had for food, for basic things,
Mm-hmm.
And those programs, which we got from childhood, they control all our life if we don't identify them and if we don't replace them, like our self-image. It doesn't matter what we get. It is still that self-image which was formed there. Yes, feeling that money is not enough, and even when I was getting money, I could get like 20, 30,000 euros every week. I still was thinking that I have to invest, so to make money to work, because I
Okay.
was thinking that, okay, money coming and I have to just invest them, invest them, invest them. So I was investing in cryptocurrency at the time. Crypto was started popular. I made 100 bitcoins in my business, another one. So I was very busy and I was doing very well financially, but it
Mm-hmm.
was like things were just passing through me. And there came situation that Bitcoin market went down like from 20 to 3. All altcoins where I invested collapsed. Like one day I lost 200,000 in investment in crypto. Also, other startups, other businesses also collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing that happened, that people who pretended to be my friends stolen everything I had, 3 houses, car, and everything. And I found myself in a very dark place, really, because I was buying those houses using mortgage, and now I had to pay banks without even having these properties. So that was a really tough situation for me because I had my daughter who was just 11. My mother and my father also just passed away recently, like
Okay.
a few weeks ago. So I found myself in a very dark place, and it took time. Of course, it didn't happen
Yeah.
immediately,
Mm-hmm.
but it took time for me to understand that what am I doing? What am I doing? I had all this money and I lost it. So I started understanding that there is some patterns, like there is something, and I started analyzing my life. I started analyzing that I was so many I was like there were signs before, like people could borrow money, like can say like I didn't even know them, but they could say, Irina, help us, we are in this situation, we really need help, or something bad happens, can you borrow us $50,000 and we will give you back in 2 weeks. And I could borrow because I again, my paradigm was from my childhood, when my father was very generous, and people who were coming in our house, if they liked something, he could just give them and say, okay, you like this, take it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started analyzing, and I understood that there are patterns, certain patterns, and the way how we think, how we act, and these patterns bring us the same results. And if we don't learn from our lessons, they become small lessons, small lessons, small lessons. But if we don't learn from them, they become bigger, bigger, till it hits us badly that finally we understand that something has to be changed. And what has to be changed is me. So I understood that although I paid so much for those lessons, and then I started looking solution in personal development. I started looking solution what I can do different, how to change, how to become the valuable person who has the value. I decided to become value myself. I didn't want to work for any other company to promote their products. I thought that I am worthy enough to become product of myself, to become myself, yeah, like, product to give value. And then I started deeply studying personal development. I went to different conferences, events. I was buying programs to learn from the best teachers. And this is how I found Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor, when I understood about paradigms, about this subconscious power, which we are not aware, and how people live just controlled by their self-image, how people live controlled by their limiting beliefs which they had from their childhood. And
Yes.
if they don't change them, if they don't replace, nothing new happens. They will just think the same way, feel and act the same way, and again they will get the same results, but nothing stays the same. So actually what happens, it goes worse. Uh, and then I decided that yes, this is what I want to do. I want to help people who are meant to be more, who knows that they are here to do something big. Because I had that feeling from childhood. Even when I was in Soviet Union, it was totally different country. I knew that I'm here to for more. I couldn't accept that I'm just part of that society and I never was average. I
Hmm.
always wanted to be the best. And I just didn't know where to be the best. I took two master degrees with diploma of excellency. I speak four languages and I was wanted always to be the best, but I didn't have mentor. So I spent years just studying in libraries, studying different reading books, and I didn't have direction. I didn't have mentor who will help me to find what is my genius and what is my strength and what I have to do in life, what is my purpose in life. And after I met Bob Proctor and learned about these teachings, about this paradigm shift, about this subconscious power, which we are not aware, this is how I understood that finally I found my passion in life. Finally I'm in the place that everything what was before took me here. Like I started looking at my experience from different perception, and actually everything I started appreciate that it happened, because exactly if it didn't happen I wouldn't find who I am today and what I do today. So totally shifted, perception about my past. And now I think, oh, so good that this happened, because although I lost a lot material things, but I found myself. Yeah, I found myself. So it is very interesting equivalent, like there is, understood this also from Bob, that there is equivalent exactly according to the law of polarities. Like there is always good in the same proportion of the bad. And if we understand this, whatever happens, if we look what is good in the situation, so we learn the lessons and we find the good, and if we focus our energy to that direction, this is how we win, and we become even much more successful than we were before.
Yeah. So you have seen so much ups and downs in your life, So I
Yes,
also have, I also have like similar story like you. Not similar, but I was also into some network business, and for few years, and I was helping them with technology, tech things, and marketing also. But I didn't know that the people I have working with, they have bad intentions. And after some time, like one after 1 year or 1.5 years, they, like suddenly disappears with all the monies and all these things. So so I had a big lesson there, like partnership business and all these things. So after that, I never do a partnership business. After that, whatever I have decided, that whatever I will do it full alone. I don't need a partner or something like that. So partnership business is very difficult to believe some other person. So this is the thing. So I have a lot of people doing things in collaboration. Like I have some I have some team also, like, or a person also who gave me business, or uh, I gave that commission to them and something like that. That is different, but that that actually it depends on people also. If you find a good people, and you can do business, but if you get bad people in your life, in your business, then your life become hell. So this is the thing.
Yes, you know what, from situation which I learned, um,
Hmm.
yes, of course, there was thoughts that don't trust people. Yeah, like
Hmm.
you cannot trust people because these people who did this, they were like my friends. Can you imagine? 1 year we
Hmm.
were going every weekend. We were going somewhere. They were coming to my like birthdays. We go into their birthdays. They were like part of family, and then they did this. So of course it was such a big shock, and I couldn't even believe,
Hmm.
sometime I couldn't believe that it is real. It was like it cannot be real. But then I understood that it happened, yes. And but it didn't make me to change this my nature to trust people and love people. So of course
Hmm.
I have to learn lessons, and I have to be more conscious about the choices, what kind of people I let in my life, right?
Hmm.
So yes, here we should be careful about the conclusions which we make from situation, because I
Yes.
think the worst would be for me don't trust people, but it would affect me badly, actually, because if you don't trust people, if you just like think, oh, this person can do that and do that, it is not good. So I still trust people. Yeah, I
Hmm.
still trust people. I love people. I love to help and everything. Just I just change the way how I do it, and I'm more like I choose people who I communicate. Yes, I don't have many people even who are in my like close circle, like my friends. But those people who are my friends now, they're really good people. Yes. So yeah, so I think partnership can be good in different ways. Of course, it is not
Hmm.
necessary to be like registered as one company with partners. Yeah, but it
Hmm.
can be different collaborations, and when you know people
Yes,
well,
yes,
then
yes.
it can be also something.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
in my case also, I have now, fixed set of my friends who are very close to me, and it's not that I don't trust people now. I trust people, but I don't easily open up emotionally with them. I take little bit of time before open up before them. So this is the
Mhm.
thing.
Yes, this
So
is wise. Of
yeah.
course, we should give people time, right, and us time to see, yes, and see the values. The most important, I think, in communication is that people are genius, right? Like they are
Hmm.
authentic, and they are honest and transparent. Yes,
Hmm.
and when they looking for good in you, for your good, right? Like
Hmm.
because it is important that people have this attitude to create value, right? Like if I meet you, I want
Mm-hmm.
to create value for you. So you will benefit from even meeting me, right? Like it, you will learn something that it will can help you in life. It can impact. And this
Yeah.
is why I do what I do. You asked me, so what is my like audience ideal people who I would like to work with?
Mm-hmm.
So they are entrepreneurs and business owners who know that they are meant for more, who are
Mm-hmm.
driven, who are ambitious, and they want to find a way, like
Okay.
exactly where I was. They
Okay.
can be already successful, but they still feel that it is not still what is their potential. But because we have these subconscious programs like cybernetic mechanism, like every time that when the plane goes to destination, it gets off the route all the time, and cybernetic mechanism brings it back to the course. The
Okay.
same like rocket goes to the moon, 99% it fails. But cybernetic mechanism brings it to the course. So we have this cybernetic mechanism in our subconscious mind, which
Okay.
brings us to the set results. It means like thermostat. If it is set for 18 degrees in the room, whatever we do, open the window, weather comes, it will connect to heater to bring it back, right? Or heat
Mm-hmm.
comes, it will connect to cooling system, it will bring back. So our results are programmed the same way. And if we don't change those settings in subconscious mind, we cannot change results. It will be the same. And even if we become successful quickly, like something happens, automatically we start sabotage ourselves because that image is here, and whatever we achieve we will again go down, and then again we come to this level. So this is, I think, the audience which I would like to work, who really know that they have potential, but they
Mm-hmm.
want to get to that, break that ceiling, and thrive in life, really live life with their fulfillment, excitement, knowing what they want to do, because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the goal before because I was not discover myself. So I was making money, but I didn't have the goal.
Okay.
Like, and without the goal, it does money doesn't make sense. I mean that you don't enjoy life. Yes, if you have money but you didn't find yourself, who you really are and what you want to achieve, you didn't find your purpose in life that will make you excited every morning to wake up and do things which you really love to do. I think money will not make your life happy.
Definitely. You're right.
Yeah, so why CEOs and entrepreneurs? Because I think that these people who take responsibility, right? They create businesses, they create value, they create jobs for other people,
Mm-hmm.
and if they get it right, they can impact so many people who work with them. They can become successful, they can grow powerful teams, and every people who work with them, it will impact their families, it will impact their children, so it will impact their generation. So it is huge when we speak about awareness and this finding this success formula, because it changed everything. It is such a big transformation
Mm-hmm.
happened with me when I found this knowledge and learned this system and process, how to replace our those old paradigms, how to create new self-image, that when I look back, I don't recognize myself. It is like I'm now a totally different person
Okay.
from who I was before.
So, one question I want to ask you, how do you generate lead for you? How are you fully dependent on like a podcast and LinkedIn post or something like that, or you do paid ads also, for traffic for lead generation?
Yes, so now till now I was just doing organically. Yes,
Okay.
just yes, getting people.
Content marketing.
Yes, but I think that if you would be interested, maybe we can create one project together. That you will take marketing part, I will take this coaching, and we can profit share if you would like to do that and see. And I think
Yeah,
also for you will be good to know this material. So, what is your
yeah,
big
we can
goal?
do that. Yeah, like
Yes.
big goal, not such goal. I believe in short goals, like 3 months goal and 1 year goal. So I don't have like very long term goal. So I right now I am scaling my agency, marketing agency. What I have created for last 2 years, I am trying to scale it like to the next level. So step by step I'm doing that. So this is the thing. So
Okay. Yes.
yeah.
I would like you to think about big goal. Why you want this? Because
Hmm.
everything marketing agency, yes, but it is the way how you want to reach to your big goal.
Hmm.
So when you find your passion, when you find your like mission in life that will inspire you, you will
Hmm.
connect to the source of different energy, a different frequency.
Hmm.
It is like you we have this a source, like a source of energy which come to us and through us all time.
Hmm.
And if we when we connect it to our true purpose in life, when we find our genius and what is our talents and gifts, we use this source, like this energy, we use more effectively and productively. We don't spend it anymore.
Hmm.
So this is, I also think that when you learn this knowledge, it will also help you to see yourself big. And that's why I want you to read this book, Think and Grow Rich, because it is very
I will
powerful.
definitely read that book.
Yes, and you can listen it also. It is an audio book available on YouTube. You can listen it. Yeah, and it is
Okay.
amazing book. Not just reading, it is
Mhm.
important to study it. Just study it, and every chapter read, like every day, 1 week, just read one chapter, and then next week one chapter. It
Mhm.
will make such a huge change for you.
Mhm. So I read books, but most of the books are like marketing books. So that is the thing. I like very few books that I read. This kind of book, very a few I read, but most of the books I read is all are like marketing book. So this is the thing.
Yes, very good. So you put time to grow as a professional, right? To
Yeah,
be
yeah.
confident and competent in what you
Mhm.
do. And now it is time to you to work on yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, to find out those resources which you have, that potential which you can bring to the surface, and then
Mhm.
you see what will happen. it
Yeah.
will it will bring, like what I mean, that your success is not only skills. Your success is a formula, and the biggest part of it is you, how you know yourself, and how you know your subconscious mind, and what controls your behavior, why you do what you do, and what habits you have, because we are 95% creatures of habits. So most of
Mhm.
our behavior is habitual. And if we are not aware of what we're doing, we can just spend much time for non-productive actions. So understanding what you do on daily basis, also understanding your limiting beliefs, everybody have, I also have. So it is consistent process. Also becoming aware of the thoughts, because we have many negative thoughts coming every day, and if we are not aware, they will make us feel this certain way, act, and they will bring results. So when we become conscious about our inner dialogue, what thoughts come, like maybe, oh, this is not enough, or I'm not enough, or oh, this is maybe too early for me, like many different thoughts, because it is like difference between thinking and having this mental activity. So mental activity is just on autopilot, and it is the same thoughts, the same things in your mind, and it
Hmm.
comes automatically even before you think. So when
Okay.
we become aware of this, then we can start choosing thoughts.
Hmm.
Instead of having just the same mental activity, we start becoming aware of what is holding us back, and then we decide which thoughts I want to have. And then we focus on having those thoughts, and then how in time we replace those which we inherited, many things by genes, many things we got just when we were infant, what we heard from parents and people who are around us, and then we start creating our new personality consciously. We stop being somebody who built us before, and we start creating who we really want to become. And this
Hmm.
is a great process.
Nice. So, very nice meeting you, Alina. So, definitely I'm looking forward to, working together in near future. So, we can have a project together, or as you said, so we can collaborate in some things also. So I'm looking forward to that.
Great. Yeah. So let's book another call
Hmm.
and speak about that.
Yeah.
I see now that there is a very huge potential.
Hmm.
First, in coaching, what you said, that we can target CEOs, entrepreneurs, and offer them this program, 24 weeks program.
Hmm.
And you can also be part of that. I mean that you're welcome to uh, learn, and I would really love to see
Hmm.
your great success. And
Yeah.
another one is, do you have 2 minutes more, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Sure. 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 I
you
have.
have, like, how much time you have now?
Yeah. I have another call from 3 p. After 15 minutes.
After
I have
15?
15.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 15 minutes with me.
Yeah, okay, so let me show you something.
Hmm.
It is about launching podcast.
Okay.
Now it is, podcast is trend now, and
Hmm.
many people understand that it is so important for marketing, because podcast can reach so many people who they never even know, right, in different countries.
Hmm.
So in US, 1,000 people launch their podcast every month. So it is a huge audience of people who want to launch podcasts and they don't know how, or they
Hmm.
maybe don't like to do all these technical things.
Hmm.
So I recently was invited to a community of people. If you know Grant Cardone, he has
Yes.
10x certified coaches, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So they created this, many of people in this community, they are 10x certified coaches with Grant Cardone. So
Hmm.
uh, people these people are very successful business owners,
Hmm.
and they created community now, about 80 people there in this community, so everybody has podcast.
Okay.
And we use technology which can help people to launch their podcast within 3 days, have everything set, and
Hmm.
I will show it to you. So one of the campaign which we can make big money, and also providing this value, not being involved ourselves, because everything is already set.
Hmm.
They do all technical stuff. What we just find people, that's all. And
Okay.
we get recurring income from them.
Okay.
So yes, let me show you now. Okay, I think I will stop recording because we don't need this anymore. because